My piece, Not an Ideology, which I originally composed in 2021, carries significant personal meaning for me. Set in the context of an increasingly hostile environment for LGBTQ plus people in Poland, this piece addresses the intensified opposition to the LGBTQ plus rights from the government, from public authorities, from religious leaders, and often it was framed as a somewhat of a dangerous ideology. So my intention with this piece was mainly to bring attention to this problem, to the challenges faced by queer individuals in Poland, which makes the piece likely unpleasant to hear. I selected and translated authentic quotes from politicians and public figures, which were originally spoken by the ensemble members in my piece. But for this performance, I incorporated those quotes in the tape part, in the electronic layer, using artificial voice generators. These quotes, containing hurtful and unpleasant words, were until recently commonly heard, for example, on Polish television. It is worth noting, however, that the importance of these statements has declined over time. While the situation of LGBTQ plus people in Poland remains difficult in most situations, it is increasingly rare to hear those offensive comments in the public sphere due to the change of the government and mostly increased human awareness. And I have to say I'm pretty glad that this piece is losing its relevance and the world is changing even a little bit. You can hear a simple melody that appears in this composition. It is a fragment of a Polish religious song called Jesus, I Trust in You, which is usually performed on Divine Mercy Sunday. And my choice to incorporate those songs represents the hypocrisy of sometimes displayed by church authorities, but it is also kind of hope for mercy, for shared compassion. So probably the melody may be not familiar to all audiences, but I'm intrigued to see if its character stands out from the overall composition. So I won't reveal where the quotation is featured or what instrument it is played by, but I invite people to listen with attention to this detail. I am currently in the process of working on my PhD dissertation on immersion in musical composition. So my main interests revolve around electronic music and multimedia art. Right now, I divide my time between teaching subjects related to electronic music at the Chopin University of Music in Warsaw, and working on my independent artistic projects in the field of multimedia art and producing music for theater performances. The upcoming month will bring a new premiere of my new composition for harp, percussion, and live electronics, which is an extremely exciting prospect. And also in the coming months, I will be participating in the One Beat Virtual International Exchange, collaborating with musicians from different disciplines from all around the world, which I am also very much looking forward to. I would like to say to everyone who will have the opportunity to listen to my piece, Not an Ideology, not to lose hope, even though the message of this piece is not very optimistic. And I also hope that in addition to this message, you will also be able to immerse yourself in a slightly more pleasant world of sound.